Hi everyone. Yes, today is Saturday. It is raining outside. Since yesterday night, it has been raining. You can see outside. What a good weather, you see. There is no sun in the sky. You could see only rain. It's drizzling rather, I would say. And many of my friends are still sleeping while some are studying and doing some other works. The friends of colleges, universities, and teachers are enjoying their holidays. And I also got up at around 6, and then I went to driving school. Very recently, I have started learning four-wheeler driving. Actually, I learned earlier in 1997, but my license has been expired. So once again, I have started learning. And I came back at around 7:45. After that, I sat for study, and I got up at around 10. I took my bath, and then I changed my clothes, and then I thought that I should share my latest book with you. My thoughts, actually, I would like to share with you. I don't know, I never talked with you in this casual manner, so I thought that let me share my thoughts and share my contents of the book with you, so that if you like, you may like, or you may not like. If you like, it will be good, and I will be happy. If you do not like, that also I shall be. I shall not be happy if you are not happy. But my job, my wish that I wish that it will make you laugh. It will make you smile. It will enlighten you. It will help you to understand the content actually about India and the world as a whole. It will not be possible for me to read the entire book because it's a very fat book. And now we can see, yes, India's development policy from pre-independence to post-independence. It has been published by FNL Press in Kolkata. Yes, they are doing good, FNL Press. Yes, and I have dedicated this book to all the people who have dedicated their life for the development of our country. You can see Mr. Ranjan Shah of FNL Press. Yes, yes, dedicated part. Next, so this is a very fantastic book. You can see the content. Can you see? Is it okay? Right. Now I would like to show you the back page, back cover page. See, FNL Press. Price is 12.50 rupees. Okay. Right. My own child. It is. I would like to show you how my child is, and I don't know. Actually, this book has been written with mainly one goal in mind, that how India, my dear country, can become a developed nation by 2047. This is my only, what I say, only idea. If I mean behind writing this book, I am a patriotic Indian, and I thought that my country will be the best country in the world. How my country will be the best? Many politicians and many thinkers or think tank people are giving different kinds of solutions, and they are telling the way outs. I am also a social scientist and a student of political science. I think that I should contribute in nation building because this is my expertise. I don't know any other thing. I know how to cultivate, but I know how to cultivate. I do not know how to cultivate land, but I know how to cultivate knowledge. And my knowledge temples are National Library, American Library, and Internet. So nowadays these are my three what I say knowledge centers, right, from whom I borrow knowledge every day. So in the content you can see abbreviation 9 to 12 page, then a glossary 13 to 14 pages, acknowledgement 15 to 16 pages, preface 17 to 38 pages, introduction 39 to 60 pages. Next, first chapter, invasion exploitation of foreign rulers in India, 61 to 98 pages. Chapter 2, Indian freedom movements compel British rulers quit India, pages 99 to 154. Then strengths of modern India, 155 to 216 pages. And then number 3, strengths of modern India, 155 to 216 pages. Lesson 4, lessons from developed world, 217 to 265. And chapter 5, India's development, India's major national policies, 266 to 307 pages. Chapter 6, India's foreign policy from Nehru to Modi, pages 308 to 343. Chapter 7 tells India's relations with the global powers, page 344 to 397. 8, strategies for turning India into a $30 trillion economy. It is the most important chapter of this book. Here I have mentioned strategies for turning India into a $30 trillion economy, pages 398 to 455. Next, I have discussed about the challenges. Here, the name of the chapter is Challenges in Contemporary India, pages 456 to 495. And then chapter 10, Recommendations and Conclusions, 496 to 541. Then bibliography, there is a big bibliography. You will see 542 pages to 560 pages. It means 18 pages bibliography, and then index 561 to 578. This book, yes, you will be really happy if you can read this book. First, let me read the acknowledgement part, right? You see, in writing this book, I am reading from the book, right? In writing this book, a lot of teachers, professors, friends, and colleagues have inspired and assisted in different ways at different times and stages. It is difficult to mention one and all. Despite this fact, there are some whose names cannot be ignored, as they are really so important in shaping and making this book. At first, I must acknowledge my profound gratitude to my parents for bringing me into this beautiful world, nurturing me, and building the foundation of my knowledge. Further, I acknowledge the contribution of all my teachers who taught me right from the primary school to different universities. Out of all my teachers, some are really fantastic and venerable. To name a few, I must acknowledge the contribution of Professor Amartya Mukhopadhyay, Professor Dipankar Sinha, Professor Parthapratim Basu, Professor Uddalok Rai, Professor Anik Chatterjee, who taught me at Kolkata University 3.5 decades ago. I acknowledge their contribution, especially that of Professor Amartya Mukhopadhyay, Professor Dipankar Sinha, and Professor Parthapratim Basu to my academic pursuits. They are also my guides and mentors. Furthermore, Professor Anil Kumar Jana, my PhD supervisor in the University of in the Vidyasagar University, built and shaped my research skills and provided me the opportunity to reach the higher echelon of academia. Professor Anil Kumar Bishwas and Professor Arindam Roy of Burdwan University are my close friends and excellent teachers of our state. Professor Debashish Nandi, my young friend from Kazi Nazrul University, is the most dynamic, most prolific, and most excellent academic personality of contemporary West Bengal. I learn from him and get inspired by his national and international scientific engagements. Also, I express my heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Anjan Shah, the proprietor, and other staff of Avenel Press, Kolkata, for their benevolent support and guidance in making the book in its present shape. The National Library and the American Library of Kolkata have provided me with study materials for writing this book. Being a member of these libraries for the last 2.5 decades or more, I acknowledge the contribution to the directors, officers and librarians in these libraries, especially Mr. Tarapada Nashkar of the National Library and Mr. Devashish Ghosh of the American Library. I am grateful. I am greatly indebted to them for providing me with the necessary materials for writing this volume. As a life member, I extend my gratitude to the presidents, secretaries, and executive committee members of the West Bengal Political Science Association, WBPSA, and Bengal Institute of Political Studies, BIPS. Further, I extend my indebtedness to the President of the International Scientific Research and Strategy Development Association, UBSDER of Turkey, Ms. Nadire Kantarsiaglu, for giving me the opportunity to be a part of the organizing committee. I also like to express my gratefulness to all my colleagues in my previous school, Ghatal YSS Vidyapit HS, and my present school, SM Nagar Dirojo Sriti Vidyalaya. My special regard goes to Mr. Shishendu Chakraborty, the president of the managing committee of the present school, for his support and cooperation in my academic pursuits. In the end, I must confess that without the inspiration and support of my children, Roshni and Orko Prabhu, and my wife, Reva, this book would never see the light of the day. I thank all of them. I express my gratitude to those people who have read the manuscript and given their opinions, and those who were critical of my work. Finally, I admit that without their support and criticism, this book would never have been published in such a grand manner. This is acknowledgements part, and there are other parts. I will read today. I will read this book with you, okay? And I think you will get joy and happiness, right? Because if you read, that will be beneficial for you, and if you listen to good things, good works, and good contents, you will be happy, and you will be empowered, and you will feel one kind of joy. Okay, with this I would like to conclude here, and next part I am reading.